Yo, man. Happy MLK Day.
Happy MLK.
Yeah, happy MLK, man, and especially to the Indian people, because I think you guys through Gandhi played a big part in
Some of his teachings for the independence of India influenced the good Reverend.
Right.
I did hear.
And I know some black people gonna be like, he was a racist. We know that already.
I would be surprised if some people knew he was racist. That's one of those things that, like most people don't even know that much about Gandhi to begin with, much less that, he was a little racist. He was. He was.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of weird. A lot of heroes, I've come to find out a lot of these heroes, when you like look in the nitty gritty of their life, don't know, like Mother Teresa.
Oh.
Mother Teresa apparently was like a demon.
Oh, yeah.
Like a demon. So it's like you almost never know what the real story is, even though people painting you to be a saint and shit. You may never know what the real story is.
Right. Man, my theory is this when it comes to white people, especially. Let me put it that way. White people especially. At some point, y'all can be cool with us. You know what I'm saying? Like at some point. But in the back of your mind, I'm always going to be a nigga to you. I know this. You know what I'm saying? I know this. Now, I have white friends that I know that would never disrespect me in that way. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think of them that way. But they're there's like people that make TikTok videos. And then they figure out this niche where like, oh, I could do this like black people. And they do it. And then they're all under the comments, oh, you invited to the cookout. You invited to the cookout. Stop inviting motherfuckers to the cookout, man. Stop this shit. You know what I'm saying? Then all of a sudden, down the line, they make a video that lets you know, nigga, you ain't shit.
You been letting me come to the cookout the whole time.
I came to cookout, and since you motherfuckers didn't let me bring the potato salad with raisins in it, here you go, nigga.
I'm laughing in your face.
You know what I'm saying? So, we need to stop that inviting people to the cookout. John, you invited to the cookout, though, you know.
I've been known. Now, I've been known, look, like, I've never, not once in my lifetime, ever claimed to be anything other than an Indian man.
Right.
However, just about every ethnicity on this planet, aside from, like, pure Caucasians, have confused me for one of their ranks. Black people being one of them. I mean, I don't know. I can't tell you how many times, more than one time in my life, I'm telling a story about going to India with my family as children, going to see my grandparents. And more than once, somebody has stopped me, someone I've known for many years, and be like, whoa, hold on. I'd be like, what's up? They're like, I thought you was a whole N-word this whole time.
Dog. Remember that comedy show I did in Ardmore, Oklahoma, right? And you came with me, and I put the pictures up online. Like, we was chilling afterwards. I put the pictures up online, and motherfuckers was like, "Yo, who that black dude?" I was like, "That's John, bro. He Indian." They're like, "What? He look like a whole nigga." You know what I'm saying? Like
more than one. Now, my card does get revoked when I tell people I don't play dominoes or spades. Instant revocation. But be like, here, give it up. Give that Negro pass up.
Now, I play dominoes and spades, but I don't like playing with black people. I don't know why, bro. I'm tired of the shit talking. And you know what I'm saying? You ain't got nothing. You put that 6-4 down. Put it down right there. That's what you about to put down. Yeah, you ain't shit. Pow, domino, 20. You know what I'm saying? Like
Indians have a game. I think they call it 21, and I think it's pretty similar to spades, but there's like some inherent differences. But I'm talking like now. As a child, I didn't know what like black get-togethers were. Mm-hmm. But as a teenager, young adult, I'm like, is this the same? It's the same shit. They fucking talking shit to each other, playing cards, they drinking, they smile. I was like, and then like the funniest things about so many different ethnicities, they all think they different or better than another. You know what I'm saying? Like
right.
Indian people ain't like they some of the racist motherfuckers on the fucking planet. They be thinking they better than white people, black people, and they think they better than everybody. But in so many regards, in all aspects, they the same as all the people they hate. The same thing to anybody that thinks they better than anybody else. They generally just the same as the motherfuckers they think they better than.
Yeah, man. Like like when it comes to spades, I don't like playing spades because I hate disappointing black people. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like
if you don't do good,
you don't.
Your blackness. Like I mean, I just take the L up front. Like no, I don't play. But if you not good at spades. Oh, you gonna hear it more than I'm gonna hear about it because you wasted their time and expectations.
Because you playing a game of spades, dog. You know you nervous when the crack of your ass is sweating, and they like, how many books you got? And you like, oh shit, how many books should I tell them? And if you don't say the right amount of books or you say over, it's like, oh nigga, sorry ass, get your ass up off the table. You know, I hate disappointing black people.
I told you wasn't no good. I told you wasn't no good.
I told this nigga ain't shit. Get him up out of here. You know what I'm saying? And then when it comes to, it's crazy, dog. When it comes to black people, I'm gonna say it like this: African Americans are hated by everyone,
including Africans.
Excluding Africans, we are especially hated by Nigerians. Nigerians hate the fuck out of like, you know what I'm saying? Nigerians do not like us, dog.
Yo, a black friend of mine and me went. This was many years ago. We went to, I think it was a Nigerian club. And all the Nigerian dudes, most of which were darker than you, all had white women. I mean, like, they had bad white women.
Oh, yeah.
But there were gorgeous Nigerian and African women there, right?
Oh, yeah.
So who we trying to holler at? Those girls, right?
Yeah. Oh, no.
That pisses... they got white women. They don't even know these African girls, but literally will get mad that the Americans are trying to talk to the African girls. Yeah. Even though they white snow bunnies, they not okay with non-African men talking. That's crazy.
Now, Ghanaians do that too. It's a group of Ghanaians in Denver, dog. All they got is snow bunnies. That's all they got. But then they bring the Ghanaian women over here and parade these white girls in front of them. And some of them motherfuckers is bad.
Like I think I saw some skit where like it's like the dude's talking to a girl and she's like, so like have you ever been married before? What? Hey, why are you asking me questions like this? Hey, it's not how many times I've been married is not your business, or whether I'm married right now, it's not your business.
I'm telling you, bro. Like waking up in the morning as an African American dog, when you brush your teeth, this is the theme song you hear. Everybody hates niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, we hate it, bro. We are hated, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I love it, though.
Look, I said a long time ago, I love to be hated. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I wasn't hated, I don't even know what the fuck I'd do with myself.
Right. I wouldn't be as funny as I am if I wasn't hated.
That's a fact.
You know, and I wouldn't be so bold, because I say shit that motherfuckers be like, why did you say that? Because I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
I was like, what am I do? Just let it sit in my head?
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, it came in. It's like, people need to hear this shit.
People need to hear this shit.
I need to share this with the world.
Speaking of something that people need to hear, man, I got a new chocolate theory.
Oh, Lordy. Your chocolate theory has definitely been setting the Blue Villain Edition pages up a little bit.
Now, we all know that President Trump was inaugurated today. I don't know what this next 4 years is going to be like. But,
I have an idea, but continue.
Yeah. I kind of got an idea, but, you know, I just want to let it happen. But I will say this. President Trump, he says he's not racist, but he really doesn't like black people. And we know this. And it's crazy because for years and years, we have put Trump's name in rap music, all kind of rap songs. Like, we praised this man to a certain extent until he started running for president. You know what I mean? But this is my deal. President Trump hates black people, but he brushes up on some of the issues that affect the black community because he is secretly fucking omarosa.
Yo, I was waiting on pins and needles to see where this was going. I didn't see Donald Trump fornicating omarosa on this bingo card for 2025.
He's secretly fucking her, dog.
Like now, or you talking about he pounding that omarosa?
He been piping her, dog. Donald Trump is the new form of President Jefferson.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Had a black woman trapped up
On
in the
the
basement.
plantation.
On the plantation, trapped up in the basement, putting all kind of babies up in her.
I mean, maybe you're right. Me personally, this is just me.
Go ahead.
I don't think Trump finds black women attractive. Like he got like what was those two chicks he had on the campaign trail, the Diamond and Princess or whatever?
Yeah.
Like, to me, I think Trump looks at like Omarosa and them, and he don't see. I don't think he sees the difference. He goes, wait, which one's Diamond and which one's Omarosa?
I mean, you know, at one point, man, Omarosa was some fine shit. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
She was some fine little shit at one point.
I'm saying I don't think Trump. Like, to me, Trump, if you don't look like you was born like smack dab in the middle of the mud in Russia, I don't think Trump finds you attractive.
Dog, listen. All white men, they have this inkling in them. What would it be like to fuck that black pussy? You know what I'm saying? They have it, bro. They have it. Some are just outgoing with it more than others.
I mean, I see. Okay, now you're on to something. But now about the Trump shit, but I think because some of them know they'll never be able to attain it, that they just be like, oh, I don't want it. And they're so convincing that I'm like, I really think that motherfucker don't want no.
But
like,
see, that's the thing. Trump is probably in rooms with people that know they never will get it. So they speak about it as if it's gross. Like, ew, Omarosa.
I mean, that makes it like if you fake, that's what you're gonna do. You're like, ew, look at that big round ass and that chocolatey skin. Like, that's ew. That's gross.
I mean, like, look at the topics that Trump has like come in and touched upon. The one I want to point out is I see a lot of black men making videos about Trump said, if a woman puts you on child support, now you're going to be able to claim the child and not the woman that put you on child support. And my thing is this, niggas, why are y'all making these fucking videos? Why is it just black men? You look like a bunch of dumbass niggas making this video. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, stop this shit.
I mean, it is wild, though. I mean, like, now I'm sad to say, in one regard, it makes sense. Because, like, you know, if you...
It does make sense.
Like, because if you could think about it, you could end up getting taxes in multiple ways because, like, you already getting taxed for your normal wages. Mm-hmm. And then you have to send, this money to somebody else. And then you don't even get that money back on taxes. Like, so you lose it almost 3 times. You know what I'm saying? Like, you lose it 3 times. So it kind of makes sense. Now, from the standpoint of, like, the child, I mean, I think most good fathers would rather just make sure that money gets, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that may be the point. But it does, from a logical standpoint, make sense that the father should be the one to, like, claim the child if he's the one literally paying money out of his check every month. I mean, it makes logical sense. And I hate Donald Trump. So I hate to say something he's doing. Now, my thing is, anytime Donald Trump does something that, like, I'm like, God damn, that's not even a bad... To me, it ain't his fucking idea. It ain't his idea.
No, it's not.
I think somebody else be like, hey, Trump. He'd be like, I think that's my idea. I think I decided that we should do this. Because, I mean, like, that's the same motherfucker who, like, drew on a weather map, like, shit going into the thing that doesn't happen. I'm like, that's that guy. So that guy didn't come up with this idea. You know what I'm saying? The guy that took a marker to change the weather map didn't then come up with this idea, okay?
I'm telling Omarosa whisper these ideas in his ear while he's up in that pussy, dog.
Oh, that's what pillow talk. She been putting good ideas.
And she don't even like black men. You know what I'm saying? But
I mean, that we know.
That we know. Another issue I wanna address that now this affects like all people of color. The fact that Trump is saying that he's going to stop taxing overtime. Because we know nobody works as much overtime as people of color. Why? Because we're afraid we're going to lose the job. You know what I'm saying?
So we just try to stack this bread while we got it.
Yeah. White people are like, it's 6 o'clock. I'm going home now. I'm not working overtime. Black people are just like, oh, shit.
Oh, you want to see your wife? Ew, no. I'm going to hang with the boys.
Black people of color, we be like, especially Hispanics, they be like, shit, well, we got to work a couple more hours.
Hispanic women, black women, Hell, just if you got melanin in your skin and you female, I know you clocking up overtime.
I know you clocking up overtime.
Yeah, like, that's like, hey, can I get some? Esmeralda already got the weekend. God damn.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Oh, they want to stay a couple more hours. You making a arrangement. You calling your daycare. I'm going to be late picking up the kids. Such and such coming over to get my kids right now. You getting them overtime hours.
Let me tell you, like, look. So when COVID hit, I had to go back to work. And I worked at a mental health institution. And I was like direct staff, like basically a bouncer for the mental patients. And it's not a big surprise. It's a lot of African Americans in the healthcare related fields, especially in those entry level positions. Oh yeah. And I hate to say it, they always came late. Just 99% of every black employee that was relieving me for work would come late. But and there are lots of them. But you know who never complained? The melanated employees that they were like, or maybe the black people complain. But if they were Indian or Asian or whatever, take your sweet time, because that's all just going on. You want to be 3 hours late? Sure.
Yeah, I'm chilling.
You want to miss your shift? I'll go home in the morning.
I'm telling you, bro. I've had jobs where, like, especially the jobs where you can't leave till somebody relieve you, and it's like, man, I remember like just being caught out there, like, hey, such and such is not coming in today, and we don't have anybody to relieve the shift. And I'm like, well, I guess I'm here. You know what I'm saying? And I done worked straight doubles. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, so like when I would get to this job, like there were like these two young people that were on my shift, and like we were always 15 minutes early, whereas the black employees that were on our shift were 15 to 20 minutes late. Yeah. Like I could be getting to work and be like, oh, who's John relieving, or who's Scott relieving, who's Lindsay relieving? Because like they'd be like, they relieving me because I know them motherfuckers is gonna be early. Right.
But it's crazy because like when you a young black person, I don't know what it is about your sleep schedule. It's off. It's off. I mean, you always, and you got a day job. I used to wake up when I was like in my 20s and I had to go to work in the morning. I used to wake up, look at the clock, and be like, oh, I got 5 more minutes. Wake up and be like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh shit. Rushing out the door trying to get to work, 15 minutes late. You know what I'm saying? But when you get as an older black person, dog, you wake up extremely early. I don't know what it is. You wake up extremely early and still be late to work. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't that late, but you late. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
you're not early.
Yeah, you're not early. It's been a few times where it's like, oh, like you give a pat to yourself on the back, like, oh shit, I'm killing it. Boy, I was 15 minutes early to work this whole week. The next week your record's fucked up.
Me personally, I like to smoke before I go into places. Mm-hmm. So I show up to work early. If I now I'm a DJ, I still smoke the same thing. But if I say I was clocking in, I'm still going to show up 20, 25 minutes early and sit in my car and smoke weed and walk in right on time. Like, I'll be there an hour early and be like, and you won't know the difference because I gotta woo-saw and decompress before I go fucking deal with fucking people.
I'll tell you what used to get me caught up being late all the time, and I had to stop doing it. I had to stop jacking out the fat white bitches, bro.
Yo boy, this video is hilarious. Orlando Brown is just funny on multiple levels. However, I myself, I don't feel as applicable to this video because you're well acquainted with my children. Yeah, at least 2 of them. They're roughly in their 20s, 21s. They party, they do all that stuff.
Right.
I out party these motherfuckers every weekend. They be throwing up, they be passing out, and the 47-year-old man who is drinking everything they doing, smoking everything they doing, ain't passing out. I'm watching the sun come up. I ain't puking, and I'm probably the one taking care of everybody, and I'm drinking as much as everybody else. So I don't know that it's a point of pride, though, because like at 47 years old, is it a matter of pride to say, oh yeah, I can drink everybody under the table and be fine? Like, I don't know. It's not exactly a matter of pride. It's like, sir, you're a fucking deviant. Why don't you act your fucking age and not drink every fucking weekend?
Right.
But I'm a DJ, so it's like I drink for free. So it's not like, it ain't like I'm out here dropping $300 tabs every weekend. It's like I mean, like, what am I do? Like, be there sober for fucking 5-6 hours?
Right.
But so when I do have to like use those skills to party, I'm not like Orlando Brown in this fucking video where people fucking like literally got this motherfucker like a mannequin and propping him up, pouring water in his mouth. Like, sir, take your punk ass home.
Yeah, go home, man. Yeah, that video was crazy. I mean, like, dog, you gotta know at some point you just can't hang. And when you're feeling it, that's when you check out. Like, hey, fellas, night's been great. It's time for me to go.
Like, I understand that every once in a while you need to like get fucked up, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Get fucked up. At home.
Every once in a while you gotta
get fucked up at home.
Yeah.
Get fucked up at an Airbnb or some shit.
Right. Invite you a few, ladies or men, whatever you like.
Yeah, if you're OB, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Whatever your preference is, no judgment. The blue villains have no judgment. You know what I'm saying? We're not judgment.
Yeah, bring whatever you like.
Yeah, whatever flips your skirt.
And just do it at home.
But do it at home.
Yeah, have you a bar set up at the kitchen.
Now I feel like this video is is just kind of almost like old Dave Blunt's, is that like the people around him are taking advantage of the success the resurgence of his success because he's on they getting to go to clubs and get tabs and they don't really care about him.
No.
They just get to be in the mix and be around everything, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Talking to hoes, which is to me very sad because that motherfucker needed what club if he wasn't Orlando Brown, they'd have kicked his ass out.
Yeah, they'd kicked him out.
There would be no video. It'd be all in the Uber because they'd have kicked his ass out at 8:03.
Right, they'd have kicked him out. And like I said, man, like I understand there's some people that they feel like they need to be around people. But dog, you in that video, it looked like you was through with money. You know what I'm saying? And people propping you up, pouring water down your throat, bro. Like
to me, that's just them making sure you don't get kicked out so they don't have to leave.
Right, exactly. They trying to have a good time, you sitting up there slouching and falling asleep.
And I'm not saying I've never felt like that, but definitely not with people I cared about. Right. You know what I'm saying? If people I cared about were fucked up, I just want to get you home and safe. You know what I'm saying? Right. I'm not holding you up in the like a fucking puppet, just feeding you water so you don't die on me. Like get that motherfucker home if you care about that motherfucker. Shit.
There was a time, bro. I used to drink 151 like crazy.
God damn.
No, I mean I'm talking about. I used to
God damn.
I used to sweat 151. I used to sweat that shit. Dog. My drink used to be 151 in orange juice, and then it turned to 151 in cranberry. But, dog, I used to straight gasoline. I used to drink that shit. But when I got to about 35-ish, my body was like, no, you cannot drink this shit no more. You cannot. That and Hennessy. Man, dog, I started when I got in my 30s, I started having badass headaches every time I drank Hennessy. I was like, yeah, I can't drink that shit no more. Something just told me, cut this shit off.
I wish I had those. There's there are things I don't like to drink. Mm-hmm. Nothing you know what I'm saying? I'll drink it just about anyone under the table, except for probably a white person at a very major university. I probably can't drink them under the table because they're drinking, they're drinking 6 days a week.
Oh, yeah.
Hard, heavy. I probably can't compete with them, but just about anybody else, yeah, not a problem. Even recording sessions with my homie to do country music with, we go through a handle of fucking tequila just recording in a day. You know what I'm saying? Just for shits and giggles.
Right.
And be sober when I leave.
Yeah, dog. I'm telling you, man. I make an evaluation. How did this make me feel? Can't fuck with it no more. You know what I'm saying?
That's a logical mind. Not everybody thinks like that.
I do that a lot, man, and I do that with places I go to. I feel a way about this club. I'm not going there anymore. It's not for me. Certain type of bitches, not for me. I'm not doing it anymore. You know what I'm saying? There was a time where I was comfortable going to a chick's house that had multiple little kids and, and she was yelling, get in your room, while I'm trying to bust that ass open. But
yeah, you too.
But now I can't do it, bro.
I'm not doing that.
I'm not doing that.
I mean, look, I've gone places where before I went in her apartment, I'm like, I might need a strap because I don't know if I'm gonna fucking get set up. When I go, like in my looking back now, I'm like, you literally looked in the mirror and said, you might get fucking got right now, but you still gonna go up in here trying to get some pussy, even though there's a slight possibility you might get jumped or fucking robbed in this motherfucker.
I'll put my life in danger many a times for some pussy. You know what I'm saying? Many a time. And when I look back at it now, I'm like, damn, like you're lucky to be alive right now.
What is wrong, sir? What is wrong with you? Like, I'm like, man, you want a pussy that bad? You was in the hood at 4:00 in the morning.
4 in the morning.
You lucky they didn't set you up.
Right. I'm talking about neighborhoods you know you ain't got no business being in. And it's like, I rode there like, fuck it, I'm finna.
Now, nothing like ever happened to me.
No.
But one time, the motherfuckers got in my truck. And they got like, it was crazy. I had speakers and shit in the bed of the truck. They didn't get that. They got like everything inside my truck. I guess I forgot to lock it, whatever. Like they didn't take any of the speakers, which the speakers and shit was worth more than just about everything inside they took. But they didn't get that. But either way, when I woke up in the morning, I'm like, yeah. Number one, I didn't lock my car. What the fuck was I thinking being over here in the first goddamn?
Yeah, why was I over here?
Why was I over in the first goddamn place?
Dog, I'll tell you this story. I met, I didn't have no car back then. Like, this is way back, like 18, 19, 20. I didn't have no car. I met this chick on the DART bus, you know. I'm not going to say her name, of course, but I met this chick on the DART bus. And then she was like, yeah, I stay in Bonton Projects. Come through. I'm like, cool. I'm not paying no attention to where she stay at. I ride the DART bus over to her crib, bro. I get off the DART bus. I'm talking about straight projects. You know what I'm saying? I'm walking towards her apartment.
You just got off in New Orleans.
Yeah. I'm walking towards her apartment. It's a gang of dudes outside. And they like, hey, who you over here to see? And I'm like, oh, I'm going over such and such. Nigga, that's my girl. I'm like, well, she ain't now, bro. You know what I'm saying? She told me to come through. I'm trying to be the man. Tell me why they just start firing off on me. I'm talking about bloop, bleep, just meek. I took off running. I ran down the street. Now, I'm going to tell you this. You know better than to go on a street called Bear Street and they spell bear with an X in the middle of that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Why is you over there?
You was in New Orleans.
Why the fuck is you over there? But I ran, dog, and luckily the DART bus had stopped at this stop and picked up somebody. I just jumped on the bus, went home. My dumb ass went back over there the next day, bro. The next day.
Damn.
And them dudes was like, oh, that nigga heart.
that nigga dick hard as shit.
Yeah, that ain't stopping. No, that nigga is not gonna stop for this pussy.
I remember I seen some meme. I mean, I'm sure like the meme was like outside of like Marcy Projects or some shit like in a, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a gang of cats outside of like a New York like project, whatever building. And like, it's like, you got to pick up the girl. You got to go up to her apartment, and that's what you have to walk through. What are you doing? Well, to me, the question is, how old am I at the time that this happened? Because at 47 years old, bitch, you better catch an Uber, bitch. I'm not walking through that gang of Thundercat.
I ain't doing it.
At 19 years old, that shoulder. Hey, cut, get the fuck out of my way, cut.
I was hey, excuse me, homie.
I feel like
tapping him on it,
wanting the like altercation. Now I'm like, oh hell no.
Slapping. I'd have walked through that crowd slapping the biggest dude on the shoulder. Excuse me, dog. Excuse me.
Hey, Bitch Big. Excuse me.
Your big ass out the way.
Hey, big homie.
Yeah, big homie. Big homie. Excuse me, big homie.
Excuse me, big homie.
Excuse me, big homie. Get out the way. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I would have did all that. I tell you, man, dog. I tell you a situation, another situation. When I was younger, I was in high school when this happened. I did not know at that time that I was fucking with a young crackhead in the making, bro.
Yeah.
And this shit tripped me out when I think about it now. But I was like, this bitch was a crackhead. And we was in high school. Like, you know, so the high school I went to.
She was a future crackhead or she was
smoking.
She was already hitting the rock.
But it was like her beginning stages. So let me tell you a story.
But she was literally hitting the rock.
She was hitting the rock.
Got it.
So let me tell you a story. So the high school I went to in Oklahoma, right? They had this program where you can go half a day and you can sign up to go to this Votech and get like a vocational license or whatever. So I was like in this electronic class at that Votech. So, you know, I go to school first period through lunch, right? Then after lunch, the bus pick us up, take us over to the Votech or whatever. And then at that Votech, it'll be kids from different schools. You know what I'm saying? So this one girl, she was from this small ass town in Oklahoma called Crescent, Oklahoma. Dog, Crescent, Oklahoma is just one street, one stoplight. That's it. That's all that town. That's all. The fire department and the police department are the same person, and they join. They join together. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a small ass town. So I go to. She tell me where she live at. I'm like, cool. You know what I'm saying? I went to her house. Her mom was a crackhead. You know what I'm saying? But she was just arguing with her mom all the time, and she had twins. This girl had twins. You know, she was like a young teenage mom and shit. So I was like, the fuck, you know, but dog, the pussy was fire. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's why she had twins.
Yeah, I'm lucky that I didn't have no kids with her because I was busting them. I was in there busting them. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, dog. So man, she one day she had went to a friend's house in Oklahoma City. I'll never forget. It was not an Indian, but a Native. It was a Native American. It was a Native American girl's house that she was over, and I go. She's like, "Come visit me and shit." But I'm like, "All right, cool." So I go over there. She there with her kids and shit, and then she's like, "Yeah, this is my cousin." I'm like, "Your cousin?" So, black people always. I got an Indian in my family.
Right?
No, your black ass don't. You know what I'm saying? But she was like, "This is my cousin." I'm like, "Okay, this is your friend." And then they was like, "Hey, can you take us somewhere?" And I was like, "Okay." So her friend, and her two kids, they load up in my car, and I take them to this apartment complex, right? Dog, the apartment complex sketchy. It's sketchy as fuck. And they like, "We'll be right back." And they go in there, and I got her kids in my car, bro. And they in there for hours. And I'm like, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
And this is before cell phones and shit. I could page her like, "Hey, 911, you need to call me back right now." You know what I'm saying? But this is before cell phone.
You can't dead back here.
Yeah. This before a cell phone. Like, yo, your kid, you know what I'm saying? And then they finally come out, dog, and they high as shit, but I'm not knowing. And the smell is not weed. You know what I'm saying?
It's funky, but you don't like.
But it took me a couple years down the line, and I was like, that bitch was smoking crack. Like, it just popped like, yo, that bitch was smoking crack. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I could not believe it, dog. But, yeah, I put myself in some situations behind some pussy, man. But now that I'm older, it's like, no. You know what I'm saying? Shit, you think a lot before you.
I mean, I was, like, my first, like, being around motherfuckers actually do. I was old. Like, this is when I had my studio in downtown Dallas. Mm-hmm. One of our partners, I know it, she was on fucking meth real bad. And like, I mean, like, I just smoked weed, I do a drink, you know, whatever, like lean, I do a little shit, but like, I don't know shit about meth. And like, this motherfucker's mood swings will be like up one day, down the next day, and just fast just be mad, fast be sad, fast, and I'm just be like, are you okay? Like, what is going on? And then after I stopped, like, I had enough. Like, the motherfucker like fucking up my shit, like fucking the studio up, fucking clients. I was like, damn it, I want to walk away, but I have to. So I walked away. So months later, I'm at a Walmart in Wiley, Texas, and I'm walking around. I'm at my homegirl's car getting an oil change, and I'm walking around talking to 80 on the phone, and I see this bitch, and my God, she looked like Gollum from Lord of the. And this was she was like a yellow chick, like mixed, like a yellow chick type of shit, and like when I'm talking about, like I could see her scalp and shit on her fucking shit. She was fine at one time when I first met her years ago, and now all of a sudden like I can see her scalp. I'm like, this bitch on drugs. Like it clicked when I seen it. I was like, it just clicked. I was like, oh
shit! Yeah.
Oh, you was on drugs.
Nah, I'm telling you, bro. Remember, I know you witnessed the change of the guards when all the video vixens came in. Like when every video had like a fine ass woman in the video.
It was like the same 6 chicks for a long time. Yeah.
And then like all the magazines started coming out, and you know what I'm saying,
Dime Piece,
Piece, and like you saw a lot of Melissa Ford, Gloria Valdez, yeah. But remember this chick called Cuban Lust?
Yes.
Dog.
Yes.
She is on straight crack now. Bro, it's a video.
That's heartbreaking.
It's heartbreaking, bro. It's a video. Like you know them.
A moment of silence.
Moment of silence. Man, that ass was great, bro. Dog, look up Cuban Lust when you get a chance. There's a video where like those true crime videos, or it's almost like Cops, but it's on YouTube. Yeah, it's a video of her on that channel. She's like in an abandoned building.
Oh, damn.
And she is smoked out. And I'm like, that's Cuban Lust? Dog, I done tugged a few out behind that ass. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, damn. Where she at? I'll be Captain Save a Hoe.
Nah, dog. It's bad.
Too far gone, huh?
It's too far.
Damn.
It's too far gone. And it's like, damn, dog, what happened?
Cuban lost now.
Cuban lost.
Before we get out of here, here's the thing. This whole TikTok shit is almost, to me, is almost a damn charade. Like it's like we getting punked because I think everyone, not even I think, I know everybody has a short memory span because it was Donald Trump in 2020 who started this whole TikTok ban in the first place. True. And now they're making it seem as if he is the great fat white savior who is like saving TikTok. I'm like, but all of this is a set of dominoes he knocked over in the first place. So like, right. Okay, if he is responsible, you get credit, but like, how do you take credit without taking responsibility for creating the problem in the first place, right?
Right.
That's what boggles my mind, that everyone's like, oh, Donald Trump, he did it. I was like, yeah, but you're forgetting that he created the problem that is now going on in the first place.
True.
Like if I give you cancer and you suffer for a long time, okay, if I give you the cure later, like, okay, great for me, but does that forgive me giving you cancer in the first place?
Right.
No.
Right. Man, look, this whole, like, it's crazy now that TikTok has gone, and I know people are like, oh, it's back, TikTok is back. I'm not even interested in downloading it on my phone. Like, I took the app off my phone, and now I'm like, oh, it's back. Okay, I don't care. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't believe it was going away.
Yeah, it was like, no. I remember the last night I was scrolling and I kept getting that pop up.
No, I saw that, but like even then, I knew it was coming back.
Yeah,
when I saw hopefully Donald Trump, that like on that little message, I was like, this is all a scam. Like, y'all ain't putting people's names in the exit of an app if that's really when it's going away.
Right.
This is a game y'all playing to make motherfuckers think shit. And that's cool. That's what everybody does. But like, when I saw that shit, I was like, it coming back. It coming back in a couple days.
Yeah, it's coming back. But,
and it did. It wasn't even a day.
Yeah.
And it was back.
But for some reason, I'm just not interested in being on it no more.
I mean, I get that.
I get it, but it's like, yeah, cool. And you know what? It's crazy, man. With this 4 years that we're gonna have to spend with Orange, man, there are gonna be a lot of things that are just gonna wow us. Like, I can't believe this shit is happening, but we saw it. we saw it, but we elected this person in the office. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying we loosely, but I don't mean we. I didn't even vote. You know
we as Americans.
Yeah, we as Americans, if you consider my black ass to be an American. But I will say this. If there's going to be change, we need to meet change with change. So this is my plans. I need to convince all black women, marry an undocumented worker. Marry an undocumented worker. He's a high value man. That man is
trying to get black women in trouble with Trump, ain't you?
Black women don't like us no more. So I'm trying to guide them.
Okay, but you still trying to get them in trouble. Like, he trying to kick them people out of the country, and and then so he gonna get mad at black women.
I know.
He gonna kick Omarosa out here.
Nah, he ain't getting rid of Omarosa.
I mean, nobody's gonna marry Omarosa.
Be tied in the basement.
Nobody's gonna marry
Nobody's gonna marry Omarosa.
Especially no undocumented worker. They got standards.
Omarosa is a bed wench. That's it. You know what I'm saying? That ain't going nowhere.
He's like, I could get a subservient Hispanic woman. Why the fuck would I marry Omarosa?
Black women, you all want high value men, right? Hispanic men are high value men. They work their ass off. They bring all the bread home. They don't believe in 50-50. They pay all the bills. You got everything you want in an undocumented worker. And where you should get married is the Gulf of Mexico, which is now going to be
Gulf America.
The Gulf of America. That's where you should get married and have your honeymoon. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm going to be honest with you. Black men, we need to get them Mexican women on our side. We need to marry Mexican women. But don't marry the young, bad bitch Mexican women that ain't got no furniture. No. Get you an abuela out this motherfucker. Get you an abuela. I'm talking about the ones with them fat ass arms that just be doing this all day. You know what I'm saying? Get you one of them motherfuckers.
Wake up making tortillas.
Yeah, this what she a good manager of your check. She gonna take your check, cash it. She
put whatever you need in checking. Put the rest in savings.
Yeah, she gonna take care of all the bills.
She gonna take a little bit, put that in a shoebox that goes in the wall.
She gonna make your lunch every day and give you enough money for you to buy 2 Cokes so you can have for the day, and maybe a beer after work. She'll give you enough to buy you a 22 when you get off work. She gonna give you that much money for the day and gas money. That's all she gonna give you. But she gonna be at home doing this number. You gonna get fed great. Get you in a
everybody
well out
you work with gonna get fed great.
Yeah, whoever you work with, because that lunch is gonna be plentiful. You understand what I'm saying? Get you in a well out this motherfucker. And I'm talking about, I'm talking about the abuela that don't speak no English. Every time you ask her something, she be like, I don't know, maybe. That's all you know how to say.
I don't know,
maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, you gonna pick that shit up too. You gonna go to work. You brought your lunch today. I don't know, maybe. Get you in a well out this. Hey, black and Hispanic relations, we got to work on that shit. We do.
I mean, look, in Texas, I think they're fine. It's outside of the nation. Outside of Texas is where, like in California, they're very tentative out there. The rest of the nation is very tentative. In Texas, it's almost like, here's the thing is, a lot of Hispanic people are a form of racism. Lots of different people look down on different ethnicities like they're less than. Hispanics Hispanics in Puerto Rico, the Caribbean, light-skinned Hispanics like to be prejudicial against dark-skinned Hispanic people. So racism is ingrained to these people. However, in Texas, Mexicans either feel or want to be like they're black.
Right.
They say the N-word what are you talking about? I'm not any different. I'm not any different than this guy. What do you mean? What do you mean I can't say the N-word?
But they Mexican people got the advantage though. I'll tell you that. They have a tight word with the word family. They are tight with their word. You know what I'm saying? You see a Mexican family, it's like 3 or 4 families living in one house. One day one got a truck. Next week, all three of them families in that house got a truck. You know what I'm saying? And then they build and build, keep doing this shit. Black people, we cannot do that shit. I don't know why.
It is black people, white people are the same thing. Because Asians be doing the same thing. So you'll see an Indian guy who has a gas station, right? Mm-hmm. And say he's paying that gas station off. When he pays that gas station off, he's going to buy another one. But you know what he going to do?
Bring his people
To run the old one. And he going to run the new one. And then when he pay that one off, he going to buy another one. And what he going to do? Rinse and repeat. Bring somebody else over here to run the old one. That motherfucker. And here's the thing is, that other motherfucker, he probably got money to open by his own store. So he's going to open his own store. And rinse and repeat. Everybody putting somebody else new in their family situation. And out the rip, these motherfuckers are entrepreneurs making hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not more, a year.
Oh, yeah.
Based on the assistance that they're like. Now, it's not like, are black people doing it? Of course not. But white people ain't doing it either, though. You know what I'm saying?
No,
like,
white people are
like,
not doing it.
Like, America, I wouldn't even, like, this is where I don't even think ethnicity matters, because it's like Americans ain't doing this. Americans think, how do I win? How do I prepare for the future? Whereas, like, Asians, Hispanics, Africans, like, these people are thinking about, all right, how do we win? How do I suffer, or how do I not live great right now and ball out in a year or two from now?
Oh yeah. Hey, being an African American male that has lived on both sides of the fence. My dad being from Africa, I've seen how they rally together for their people and put shit together for their people. But being on my mom's side, she's from Columbus, Ohio. I've seen how, like, we just don't do shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Did it go out?
No, it's 10%.
Oh, okay. But yeah, we just don't do shit. But I mean, man, with this presidency, man, I mean, we just gonna have to brace ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, like, here's the thing is, like, if, like, say I'm on a plane and I find out there's something wrong with the pilot, and I knew something was wrong with the pilot, I still don't want him to fuck up. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
I'm on the plane. I need this motherfucker to land the plane. So Donald Trump, who, for some ungodly fucking reason, enough people in this nation thought that Donald Trump should fly the fucking plane. Blows my fucking mind. But hey, what the fuck ever. I'm here. I hope he lands it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
I'm going to be I'm on the plane. Now, I'm going to talk shit when this motherfucker does some crazy shit, but I still hope to fucking land. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I still hope to make it safe, but I'm going to call out the shit when I say, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not giving up, because that's the thing. It's crazy to me that like the people that are coming out that came out for his inauguration, like Snoop, fucking Nelly. Like, now here's the thing. Nelly, I don't so much really give a fuck about, because I don't know what Nelly felt about Trump. Right. He's never came out, to my knowledge, he's never came out and said Trump's a piece of shit.
Right.
Snoop has been saying Donald Trump is a piece of shit for fucking years, and I've been proud of Snoop for that. Guess who performed at the fucking inauguration? Snoop Dogg. Like, that to me don't make no fucking sense. Like, number one, I don't know how you're Donald Trump. And you, like, because if I'm Donald Trump, nah, motherfucker, you was literally for years shitting on me. Fuck off. Like, fuck out of here. And if you Snoop, you've been talking shit. Like, and he hasn't changed anything. He hasn't become a better person. So, like, how do you reconcile you turning the page when, like, everything you said about him, it's still valid? It's still applicable. He's not a better person. He hasn't admitted mistakes. He's not trying to be a better person. Like, so, but you just, fuck it. Like, everything I said, I'm just not gonna worry about it right now. Nah, right. I can't do that. Like, if you admit mistakes, try to do better, man, I'll fuck with you. But like, if everything I pointed out about you, you haven't fucking changed, fuck off. Like, fuck off.
Yeah. And I'm not in this business of canceling people. I've seen all these posts today, man, on social media, like, Snoop Dogg cancel, Nelly cancel. Man, stop that shit. Stop that. You know, we not canceling nobody. But shame on you niggas. You know what I'm saying? Shame on you. But I ain't here to cancel you. You know, because, I mean, like, if they start playing andale, EI in the club, you hoes is gonna be buzzing it down.
Yeah.
As soon as they play Snoop Doggy Dogg in the club, white people know that shit word for word. We not canceling nobody.
I mean, my thing is, I don't feel like anyone needs to be canceled. If you ain't coming with that new hotness, whatever you're doing, you cancel yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
you
cancel yourself. Like I know Snoop. Like why I think he's a bitch for this shit. He has exhibited the resiliency to last for the last, what is it, 30 years? 30 years. So do I believe he has the talent or the repertoire to be able to like navigate this? I mean, in my eyes, an L. I don't know if the world sees that as an L because hell, they the nation just elected him president, so perhaps they don't see it. This is just in my opinion. This is an L for Snoop Dogg. But do I think this is the last hurrah for Snoop Dogg? Fuck no.
Hell no.
I'm sure he's gonna come back. Hell, the last 10 years, his victories haven't even really been established with music. It's just all different ways he's been expanding the Snoop Dogg brand. And I'm sure he's going to continue to do that. But like Nelly, do I care what Nelly thinks? No. But Nelly also isn't out here fucking crafting new hits or navigating be a celebrity the way that Snoop Dogg is. So I don't give a, like, you want to reach out to fucking Nelly to come do Hot in Here? Great. To me, that's the same shit as getting Hulk Hogan to fucking rip his shirt off. He's washed. I don't give a fuck if you get that motherfucker to come out to your inauguration.
Right.
You didn't get fucking Kendrick. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Exactly. But yeah, man, we just gonna hope for the best, man. That's it, man.
Facts.